our time limit is for the PWR Heavyweight Championship. The man in charge when the bell rings, referee Nolan Evans. Introducing first, making his way to the ring, he is the challenger from the state of Euphoria, weighing in at 2,960 ounces, Jimi, the Flying Hippie. His opponent, making his way to the ring, he hails from Jacksonville, Florida, weighing in at 262 pounds. He is the current reigning and defending PWR Heavyweight Champion, Big Time Bill Collier.
Ladies and gentlemen, your main event for the Pro Wrestling Rampage Heavyweight Championship is underway. Big time! Bill Collier defending his newly won title against his best friend, Jimi the Flying Hippie.
And a true sense of power versus power in every sense of the term, Ted. We gotta see big time Bill Collier take on Jimi, the high-flying hippie. We gotta see power and the punch versus agility and the flip. I, for one, as a fan, as a wrestler, am super excited for this contest as Bill Collier shows a little power, but Jimi back on his feet.
Now, it was early on in his feud with Crimson, the man that he ended up defeating for the PWR Heavyweight Championship, that Bill Collier told his best friend, Jimi the Hippie, that if he were to win, his very first title defense would be against Jimi. And he's a man of his word.
Absolutely, and not to lead out that Bill Collier survived a very sadistic and carnage-infused symphony of destruction match against Crimson. And not to downplay Crimson, but Bill Collier, the better man here. Now, does Jimi the Hippie know what the Symphony of Destruction beholds, or does he just know what the will to be champion actually is? Little known about these two, the actual real life best of friends. And maybe I'm pulling back the curtain a little bit here. But you guys need to know that this is more than just an actual wrestling match, more than just guy versus guy, superstar versus superstar, hippie versus big time. These two are the actual real life brothers. And I, as a fan of both of these men, not just only as men, but as person, as superstars, as wrestlers, I am super excited for this. Ted, Gavin, somebody else take it away so I can be in awe of this matchup.
Jimmy the Hippie on the offensive early here. But big time Bill Collier able to break out of the hold. Head scissors on Jimmy the Hippie now.
Scissors headlock, the size 42-inch waist quadriceps of Bill Collier wrapped around the larynx of Jimmy the Hippie, who seems to be just a little more playful, a little more antsy. Hold that hold, huge kip up in Gavin Glass like you just said. A little more agile in that regard. Bill Collier maybe taken a little bit back by that.
Jimmy the Hippie, looks like Jimmy the Hippie trying to wipe the sweat of big time Bill Collier off of him, and he finds it works well with the referee's sleeve.
I've talked about being in awe of a match, and that's great now. Gavin Glass in actual spectacle of what's going on in front of us. Ted, I'm in that same regard, but I'm trying to maintain a professionalism here, but you know, I'm a fan of Jimmy the Hippie. I'm a fan of Bill Collier. I can't stand biased here, Ted.
Big time Bill Collier into the wrist lock on Jimmy the Hippie. We've seen Jimmy the Hippie
cartwheel transition into a wrist lock of his own. Are we taking sides here, Ted?
It's like you guys said earlier, this is not just another championship defense for Bill Collier. This is his best friend in the whole world standing across from him in the ring.
Bill Collier has not stood his best friend in the eyes in the regards of having his championship on the line. That's huge for him. Sure, he's faced Jimmy the Hippie plenty of times, and sure, he's faced former opponents plenty of times. But that's what it means. You're my friend. You're my best friend. Here's a damn shoulder tackle, and I'm big time. At the end of the day, Ted, is it business or is it pleasure?
We'll just have to see. I mean, Bill Collier, if he is able to, not if he is able to defeat Jimmy the Hippie, because personally, I think Bill Collier walks out of this still PWR heavyweight champion. That's my opinion. We'll have to wait and see if it becomes fact. But I don't think Bill Collier, oh my God! I'm interrupting myself now.
Jimmy the Flying Hippie flying into this crowd here.
You know what? I'm not going to lie to you, Ted.
Oh! I hope our ringside camera is getting this.
I'm not going to lie to you, Ted. I'm a sucker for the underdog. I like Jimmy, the high-flying hippie's odds of taking down, just being a little bit quicker than Bill Collier.
Guys, they're coming over here.
No, he's not. He just bashed his head against the brownies. Corey Stickler looking him deep in the eyes. Don't you come over here. Absolutely not.
God.
Ted just picked up the iPad. Referee Nolan James in control. Don't you come over here. You stay away from our commentator's booth. And Bill Collier listening to me because I'm forced to be right back in the action there, Ted. Referee Nolan James has Collier.
Yeah, played here.
Whoa! Short arm headbutt. Jimmy right in front of us. Hippie with an absolute unprecedented maneuver.
Both men are down on the floor in front of us.
Referee Nolan James in front of us trying to maintain composure here. Jimmy the Hippie on top, getting the crowd behind him, and that's what I like to see, Ted.
And it looks like Jimmy the Hippie trying to get Bill Collier back to the ring.
Power versus power, you know what? We gotta go back in time, Ted, and this is where I look to you for approval. We've seen in the crowd battles, such as Big Time and Jimmy versus Crimson and Warchild.
Oh my God,
Remember what an absolute warfare that was. The PWR crowd is subjective to this kind of warfare.
Jimmy the Hippie, springboard off that top rope.
Star press excuse you into a quick 2 count. Bill Collier in absolute control, even though he's the man on the bottom. Roll whip reversal, springboard, tornado DDT blocked by Bill Collier, throws him off.
Huge big boots.
15.7 size big boot to the jaw of Jimmy the Hippie. Where do they make 15.7 size boots?
I'm sure you can probably get them on Zappos.
Back to the action here, Ted, as Bill Collier sizing up his opponent here. Oh!
Big
Takes
clothesline
his head
from
off.
Bill Collier.
An absolute late field style clothesline here. Quick call to referee Nolan James only reaches the 2. I thought that was it. I even said clotheslines like that put away Eddie Guerrero. They put away John Cena, but they didn't put away guys like Jimmy. We gotta respect something like that, don't we, Ted?
Bill Collier back on the offensive now. Dropping the elbow into the small of the back of Jimmy the Hippie.
Tell you what, this crowd is a little bit quiet. I'm not gonna lie to this crowd, a little bit sitting on their hands because they don't quite know who to cheer for. A fan favorite like Big Time Bill Collier, a fan favorite like Jimmy the High Flying Hippie. They're torn. They're absolutely torn, Ted. Gavin, they're torn. You're not familiar with this crowd, but they're torn. These are 2 of the top 5 fan favorites, easily, if not top 3.
Big fight feel here in Erie. 2 best friends going at it for the grandest prize here at PWR.
Big strike feel. I said big fight feel. He's trying to one-up me. Bill Collier going for the underhook suplex here. Huge stall. There's the Saga Club of vertical suplex connects, and Big Time Bill Collier goes for the cover. Referee Nolan James with only a 2 count. The resiliency of Jimmy the High Flying Hippie. He's more than a moniker. He's more than a gimmick. He's more than just a guy that may enjoy other activities more than wrestling outside of wrestling. Isn't that right, Ted?
Hey, well, you said it. Hey.
What a way to come back here. You enjoying the same activities that Jimmy did? Wait for it, Ted. I bet you can guess my next few words. Back to the action as Jimmy the Hippie goes for the shots in the midsection. Only cut off by Big Time Bill Collier. You know what? We talked earlier.
Covered by Bill Collier, only getting a 2 on Jimmy the Hippie.
That'll be all for you. We talked earlier about my liking of Jimmy the Hippie here. I liked his odds here. I love the underdog. Everybody loves the underdog, but Big Time might be just a little bit more than he can reckon for, Ted. Gavin? Anybody?
That's the thing here, is that it just proves how much the PWR Heavyweight Championship means to Bill Collier. He's willing to just step face to face with his best friend in the middle of this ring and just punch him right in the mouth and prove why he's the champion.
He's absolutely right. It's more than just a belt. It is more than just recognition of being champion. You're representing the company. You're representing all of Pennsylvania, not just Erie. All of Pennsylvania is the premier superstar in wrestling.
Jimmy the Hippie trying to get back to his feet now. A couple of shots in the midsection of Bill Collier. But Bill Collier, knee to the gut of Jimmy the Hippie now. Backs him up to the corner. Hippie, whip to the corner. Back colliding with the steel poles inside of those turnbuckles.
Well, Bill Collier back on top. Huge shot to the kidneys. Jimmy the Hippie, who looks to be in a very compromising position. He's vulnerable.
Hippie back up to his feet now. Bill Collier, shot to the small of the back with that elbow now. Hippie tied up on that middle rope. Collier now, trying to get Hippie back up to his feet one more time.
Absolutely maintaining control. And another shot to the kidneys. Look at that. An educated strike by Bill Collier. He's working over the same body part. He's looking to pick apart Jimmy the Hippie like nobody has before. That's his best friend. But right now, that's his bitter enemy, isn't it? Isn't it?
Jimmy the Hippie, definitely worse for wear in this Pro Wrestling Rampage Heavyweight Championship match against his best friend, Big Time Bill Collier.
Very short of what the friendship we have seen in Big Time Bill Collier. This is Jimmy the Hippie who sends him off. Jimmy ducks a clothesline. I thought he was going for a springboard. Comes back with a forearm. He's trying to remain on his feet. He's trying to remain surprising. He's got this crowd behind him. He's got to take advantage of a literal Big Time Bill Collier. Hoists him on his shoulders. Huge huge rolling fireman's carry. What is he doing?
Oh my God, Bill Collier.
He better be leaving the ring.
Bill Collier from the second rope.
Oh my God! Sold by big time Bill Collier.
In the pool from the middle rope. Moonsault.
Sweet fancy Moses, he dumped himself on his head. And big time down, Jimmy's gotta take advantage here.
Jimmy the Hippie able to roll out of it.
Jimmy working up, big time getting back to his feet. This might be a mistake by Jimmy. But he's taking advantage. Shots to the midsection here.
Couple of unanswered shots to big time Bill Collier now. But big time Bill Collier coming back with 2 big clotheslines.
Jimmy the Hippie getting up. Big time, just a little bit quicker, catching that forearm into that signature. Fall away slam we've seen, and big time looking to match that agility of big time. Jimmy the high flying hippie with a matching agility. Kippa, corner to corner here, big time with a huge
Hippie able to get out of the way as big time.
sunset flip roll through. Jimmy with an ace crusher, no, a snapmare roll through. Jimmy's got to take advantage. He can't be fancy here, Ted.
Big time Bill Collier in some serious trouble here. Jimmy the Hippie up on the second rope. Oh, big headbutt from Hippie. Looks like he dazed himself on that one.
You're absolutely right, Ted. Jimmy going just a little too slow here. I think Collier's a little too quick. Has Jimmy lost a little bit of his agility? Has Collier gained a little bit of it? Am I absolutely wrong? Do I not know wrestling? Oh, DDT! Cover, cover, cover!
1, 2, 3, no!
2 and 5/8 is Jimmy the high flying hippie.
Jimmy,
as he doesn't know more that he can bust out of the arsenal here to put big time Bill Collier away.
so close to becoming PWR heavyweight champion was Jimmy the Hippie. But this match continues as big time Bill Collier trying to regain some momentum here, trying to get back up to his feet.
What do you think's going through the head of Jimmy the high flying hippie? Does he want to put his best friend away, or does he want to be PWR heavyweight champion? What do you think is in the forefront there?
I think Jimmy the Hippie's gonna do whatever it takes to become PWR heavyweight champion.
Fireman's roll through top rope here, and you're absolutely right. Do whatever it takes. Could it be going for that signature? Swanton. Empty rolls through big time, rolls out of the way, going for the punch, duck, and Jimmy the high flying hippie hoists him on his shoulders, 285 pounds. Roll through again in the similar position. Go for the moonsault, go for something quick, don't take your time. Jimmy the hippie up top.
From the top rope.
Oh, Swanton connects.
Covered by Jimmy the Hippie. 1, 2, and 3. No.
That was it, Ted.
Big time Bill Collier getting the shoulder up.
My God, somebody grab me a pacemaker. Oh, Ted, I am absolutely beside myself. Ted,
Hippie back up to his feet. Sorry, go ahead.
This is shot for shot one of the best PWR heavyweight championship matches we have ever seen.
Jimmy the Hippie on the apron. Sunset up to the inside, trying to bring big time Bill Collier down.
Stays on his feet. That weight advantage comes back into play.
Hippie now takes a kick to the midsection from big time Bill Collier. Oh,
powerbomb gets reversed. Jimmy the Hippie. Try it.
Spikes him.
Covered by Hippie. 1, 2.
No.
2 and 9/8. We go from 5/8 to 9/8. Ted, this is unreal.
You know, 2 and 9/8 would be like 3 and a remainder.
Ted, back to the action.
That weight coming
As
back
referee
down.
Nolan James is absolutely beside himself. As am I, as a fan, as a wrestler. Damn it. This is some good combatantsmanship. This is friend versus friend, foe versus foe, enemy versus enemy. This is what PWR is all about.
Jimmy the Hippie. What's he have in mind?
This belly to back. Oh, Collier. Huge sunset flip code red-esque maneuver. Everybody in the front row on their feet. My God.
What a reversal.
Bill Collier is one punch away from putting Jim Collier. Good God, Jimmy the Hippie away. Oh, flatliner.
Plants him. 1, 2.
I can't take this anymore. I can't take the teasing, the effect. I am a fan. I should have bought a ticket. This is a spectacle, something that'll be held within the test of time, Ted.
Bill Collier knows he's got one more thing in the arsenal.
Did you purposely go with the tune of him hitting the mat? Because that was amazing. Back to the action, Ted. Got a handful of Jimmy the Hippie here, hoisting him up in a fireman's carry.
Hippie able to get out of it, though. Hippie from the corner, big super kick.
Just to knock him down completely.
Not enough. Jimmy should have hit another super kick. He's got to do more than just one. Jimmy Hippie up top.
From the top turnbuckle, goes for the big crossbody. Connects with the referee as big-time Bill Collier getting out of the way.
Referee Nolan James in absolute disbelief. Bill Collier ducks. I don't think he knew that the referee was right behind him. He's not that kind of guy. Bill Collier, a stand-up kind of guy, a real man of his word. He would not have put the referee in jeopardy like that. And look, Jimmy the Hippie, the same guy in that regard, just taking care of the ref, making sure he's okay, making sure he gets back up on his feet. The stripes are in effect. Dust him off, get back to the contest. Oh! Referee Nolan James!
Big time Bill Collier connecting with a spear to the referee, thinking it was Jimmy the Hippie. And Hippie now.
One up.
Cover.
Referee
One,
Chris Cleese
two.
out here.
Come on.
One, two,
three. No. No, it's two. It's
Correct
two.
my fractions, Ted.
how much closer can you get?
If referee Nolan James hadn't been knocked out, Jimmy the Hippie would be PWR Heavyweight Champion right now.
Sweet, fancy Moses in every term of the regard. Everybody on their feet here for what is possibly pound for pound the best PWR Heavyweight Championship stand-up we've seen in quite some time.
Jimmy the Hippie back to that top turnbuckle. Big time Bill Collier back to his feet. Oh my God!
Punched him out of the moonsault! Bill Collier sizing him up.
Spear from Big Time. Covered by Big Time Bill Collier. Cover. Come on.
Please
Come
turn
on.
around. Turn around.
1, 2, 3. No. No. 2.
I can't take this kind of teasing anymore. I need a new or a reigning and defending PWR Heavyweight Champion, and I need it now. My heart is on fire. I am off my feet. I am absolutely unchained. This is Rampage Unleashed.
Both men. Well, briefly, both men back to their feet. Jimmy the Hippie taking a knee, trying to get back up to his feet.
Look at the confidence of Bill Collier, though.
What is this? Big time Bill Collier eyeing up that knockout punch, but Jimmy the Hippie saying, right here, right here.
I bet you Bill Collier says, "I'm sorry, I love you," before that final knockout. Oh my God! That's a small package!
Bill Collier.
Punch! What? He hit that punch, but he may have pulled back for his best friend, Ted.
He's just trying to reserve himself a little bit, I think.
Harder than your friends. What is Bill doing? He has to get the job done. What means more?
Hippie off the ropes, up into the fireman carry position on Bill
Cradle shot,
Collier's shoulders.
victory roll!
He got him!
Oh my God! Jimmy the Flying Hippie is PWR Heavyweight Champion!
I am in utter disbelief as I proved you wrong, Ted. The underdog pulls it off!
PWR Heavyweight Champion!
Ted!
I'm in disbelief!
I gotta go. He's having a party. I wanna go celebrate. I told you from the beginning. Ted Hollowell can't call a winner. Anthony Gaines can as.
Jimmy the Hippie is your
We have a new PWR Heavyweight Champion!
Bill Collier may have regretted pulling back from one last punch.
Big time Bill Collier in his first defense of his fourth reign of that PWR Heavyweight Championship, dropping it to Jimmy the Flying Hippie.
Is this a sign of respect or a sign of disbelief by Jimi the High Flying Hippie.
Big time, Bill Collier. Amazing sign of respect to his best friend, his former tag team partner, the new PWR Heavyweight Champion, Jimi the Flying Hippie. Ladies and gentlemen, Jimi the Flying Hippie defeating big-time Bill Collier for the Pro Wrestling Rampage Heavyweight Championship. For everyone here at PWR, for my guest commentators Gavin Glass and Anthony Gaines, I'm Ted Hollowell. Thank you and good night.